Carne asada, street-style tacos, fajitas, bistec. There's all kinds of ways to make tacos. Today we're gonna do taqueria style, but the ArnieTex way. Today we're doing 3 types of carne asada tacos. 2 of them are gonna be fajita based, and the other one's gonna be beef rib based. I grew up on beef ribs. So I had to make one style of tacos with beef ribs the way I grew up with them. One disclaimer, okay? I know, traditionally street style tacos are done with corn tortillas pretty much everywhere. I like flour. So today we're making the ArnieTex tacos with flour tortillas. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong way. Make them delicious and wonderful and enjoy the process and enjoy the tacos. All right, now let's throw some meat on this grill and get fired up and let's start making tacos. I have cooked tons of fajitas my entire life. It is a family favorite. My suegro, my father-in-law, used to take us to Reynosa. That was kind of when I first started to really enjoy fajitas a lot. Those street tacos were always amazing. They've always been fantastic. Let's do a little flippity flip here while we're talking. So that's basically what I'm doing today. I'm making my own version of carne asada tacos. They have bistec, they have other meats, but fajita has always been the thing for me. I absolutely have always loved fajitas. And I've been a barbecue guy for a long time. I'm a big fan of using the thermopan and checking your meat temperatures and all that sort of stuff. But real taqueros don't use thermopans or any kind of meat probe. It's all eye and feel and experience. And I've got a little bit of all of that. I say these fajitas look done to me. Hot and fast, baby. That's the way you make taqueria style fajitas. So they're going into the tray here. All right, friends, now to get these fajitas perfect on the Weber, you need a hot fire. Really, you just gotta do the flippity flip. That is the way you cook thin cuts of meat, any kind of steak. You wanna flip it and flip it a few times. If you have a hot fire, just keep an eye on it. And it doesn't have to stay flipped on the other side a long time. Just keep flipping it. Each time you flip it, the heat is sort of like a pressure pushing moisture through the meat. So if you flip and you flip and you flip, you keep more moisture inside the meat. So that's what we're doing here today. And if you have a little chunk of wood sometimes, you can put the lid on it. Let that wood smolder just a little bit. Check that out. Now you're gonna add the grill flavor and a little bit of smoke at the same time. Folks, that's just grilled goodness on another level, way other level. Yeah, you'll see those juices running. They're clear. That means that piece of meat is done. I'm gonna wrap them in this pan here for just a little bit while I go inside and make my salsa. All right, guys and girls, I wanna pause for just a minute and talk a little bit about today's sponsor, HelloFresh. The holidays are coming up and that means everybody's short on time. You know, sometimes when I have a low and slow cook going on outside, I need something hearty and delicious to get me through the day. And HelloFresh has some awesome meals that satisfy just that. Each recipe comes with pre-portioned ingredients that are delivered right to your door. So you can skip the grocery store and a lot of the prep. This gives you back some of that precious time that we all need during this busy holiday season. HelloFresh also has some quick and easy options like their 20-minute meals that pack some big flavor. These are easy on effort and saves time during the busy season. So you can take that time and spend it with your family or friends, shopping, or just hanging out in the backyard having a good old time next to the barbecue grill or the smoker. And one thing I really like about HelloFresh is the variety. Now y'all know how important that is when feeding a lot of people during the week, don't you? HelloFresh has over 35 recipes to choose from every week. So that means there's something for everyone. You can choose from family friendly, fit and wholesome, or even veggie. Plus you can customize your meals by swapping proteins and sides, upgrading your protein, and even adding protein to a veggie. I like that. I got to try the griddled onion cheeseburger. My family and I loved them and they hit the spot. So y'all, if you want to save some time and eat some really good food this holiday season and get some free meals, just go to HelloFresh.com and use code ArnieTex18 for 18 free meals plus free shipping. That's 18 free meals plus free shipping at HelloFresh.com using promo code ArnieTex18. All right, now let's make this salsa. We roasted some tomatillos. We're gonna drop those in there. And we have a couple of Roma tomatoes. We also have about a quarter of a white onion. Gonna drop that in there. And we have some roasted Chile Arbol. This is a roasted salsa. We roasted these on the griddle, not on the barbecue grill, just an FYI. We're also gonna drop 2 garlics in here that got roasted as well. We got a little bit of juice. We wanna make sure we get that in there because it's just pure goodness. I like a peppery kick in my salsa and a little more garlic, so I'll use OG. Man, that looks beautiful. The aroma. Whew. That's good. That's really good. All right, one more bite and let's finish up these tacos. See there, you kind of want to give them that little bit of a medium to medium well doneness so that you don't overcook them. The more you overcook them, the tougher they get. When you go to a street taco place, they cut them in strips and then they start chopping it up a lot more fine. It's tough. And so what they do, they chop it all up real fine the way I'm doing here. Makes it easier to chew and it allows the meat to go a lot further so you get more tacos for your meat. I'm gonna lay a little bit of canola oil here. All right, we got 3 tortillas going there. And part of the secret is it's kind of like the meat. Do a little flippity flip. You know, everybody has their own techniques. I'm gonna put me a little bit of meat on this one right here. I'm gonna put a little bit more meat here on this one too. All right, so now I'm gonna assemble my taco. I'm gonna put a little bit of cilantro and onion on one of them. This is my wife's taco. Next, we're gonna lay on a little bit of salsa, not too much on mom's taco. A good dose on mine, because I do love salsa. Squeeze a lime on both of them. Always, you gotta have a little shake of salt in here. Taqueria style. Yeah, baby. All right, let's see. Oh, man. Here you go, babe. I made you a taquito.
Very yummy. Kiss the cook.
That's a bonus. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this. This is just one way, and this is the way we like to make them in my house. These are fantastic. All right, friends, that taco was good. It's time to check my beef ribs. They are directly over that really hot fire. Remember I was cooking the fajitas? They were on fire, super hot. It's all in how you regulate the air. Ooh, that looks good. Check that out, folks. Now we're gonna sear the meat a little bit. I need a little more air, so I'm gonna open it up here a little bit. I'm gonna open the bottom a little bit too. Get a little bit more air going in there. Okay, now let's go ahead and make another taco, a little different style that is very popular here lately, even at the taquerias. We'll take some meat. Now for this, you kind of got to work the meat. All we're doing is reheating it. We're not cooking it. The meat's already cooked, right? So all we're doing is warming it back up. Meat's ready, nice and hot. Let's throw a big old dollop of cheese on here. Now what we want to do is incorporate the meat and the cheese together. Oh, baby. It even smells good. Ooh, look at that. This is queso Oaxaca. It's one of my favorites. You use whatever your favorite is. Oh, man. This smells good, and it's going to taste even better. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. They're pretty much to your preference. I mean, I do like cilantro. I like it a lot. Some people don't. That's okay. Of course, I do want a lot of salsa on mine. And again, we got to have that little squeeze of lime. A little shake of salt. All right, friends. I've got 2. She's got 1. We're going to take a bite. A little bit more cheese. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Give me some.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Really, really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like the cheese in this one. The meltiness. It's really, really good.
Of course, we like them both.
I like them both.
But if you only had one today, which one would you prefer?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
She prefers the first one. I like the second one. I like that cheese aspect in there. That's a really great taco, folks. Really,
They
really
both are.
fantastic. They both are, actually. They've actually, both of them are great. It's time to check these ribs again. Let's see what we got here. Look at that, folks. You got to learn how to read your fire sometimes. You see how it's a little more charred in the middle there? That means I got a little extra heat right in the center of those ribs. So I'm going to move them around a little bit. I'm going to turn them sideways now over here. I'm going to turn these sideways. And I've got just enough heat in there to continue to cook them both. Let's take another look at these beef ribs. I have a feeling that they're done. These are the center cut ribs. That's how you know they're done. When they start to fold, they can probably cook a little bit longer, but for our purposes today, this is perfect. They fold really nice and smooth. Let's see what the big ones look like here. Look at that sizzle. Right over the fire, folks. You don't get that when you're smoking. Look at that bend. If it passes the bend test, they're ready to go, man. Let's go ahead and start shaving these ribs, making some badass beef rib tacos. These are finger ribs, is what they're called. These are called center cut, where they basically cut this rib and just give you the center section of the big rib cage. These things are meaty too. They're not usually super meaty, These are really meaty today though. One way you can eat beef ribs? Yeah, take a big old bite. Mmm, super tender. Moist. That is so, so good, folks. Just incredibly delicious. I mean, that rib bite was fantastic. But if you want to make any kind of meat better, you put it in a big old tortilla with some salsa. We're gonna cut these beef ribs up right here. I'm just gonna shave some of this meat off right here. Get as much as I can. Get some of this little char right here. Oh, that's good stuff right there. I'm gonna take a couple of these center cut ribs. These are really meaty too. I'm gonna shave that off. All right, friends, let's chop up some of this meat here. Doesn't have to be super fine. I like chunky rib meat. Ooh, look at that. Now we're gonna take some salsa and blend it in here. I did not season these with the OG, it was just with the WOW. We're gonna take a little shake of OG on here. That's my salt, pepper, garlic rub. We're ready to make us some tacos. Let's make them nice and fat. It's another level. It's another level. All right, let's see what we got here, folks.
I'm scared that you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. Woo, woo. It really is good.
It's my favorite.
She has a new favorite now.
I love the beef rib.
This takes you to the dark side of the moon.
Good job, babe.
Thank you, babe. Whew. Man, I am tacoed out, folks. I think that was number 5, 6, 7. That was like taco number 9 today, because we started in the morning with chicharrón and egg tacos. Folks, I ain't kidding. Do this on the beef ribs. I guarantee you, you're gonna love it. If you make these tacos, any of the ones we made for you today, tag me. I would like to see how you make them and let me know what you think about it. I want to say a special thank you one more time to our sponsor today, HelloFresh. That burger was good too. Now, if you want to buy some of my APC WOW and OG rub, you can get it at pitmaster.us. If you want to up your barbecue game, go to pitmasterclass.us. I promise you're going to become a better cook by taking our class. Folks, thanks for watching. Keep the smoke light, make it work, and make it a wow kind of day. Pow! Come here, Mina. Oh, she's already eating the paper towel. This is Mina. She just had her first fajita today. It is Mina approved. And of course, you guys know Buddy already. Today's tacos are definitely Buddy approved, aren't they, Buddy boy? Man. Whoa, whoa. Ay, chinga. Whoa, watch out.
There we go.
Honey, ¿ya te puedes casar? You can get married. I don't have my usual spatula, so don't hate on my spatula here today.
He gave you that spatula.
I gave it to you?
Yes. You didn't like it, so you left it here.
Oh, my son says I gave it to him because I didn't like it. He's probably right.